What is up everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll cover the 15 most important Python questions, interview questions that are asked in each and every interview. If your favorite language is Python, like in every IT companies they will ask these 15 important Python interview questions only. Like the companies like Capgemini, Accenture, TCS, and Wipro, Cognizant, and many more. So, in the interview, they will ask you this important 15 Python questions. So, please see the video till the end. Let's start with the video. The first question, the most common question that is asked in every interview is what is the difference between list and tuples in Python? So the basic difference between list and tuples are lists are mutable, that is they can be edited. Now edited means they can be modified. The values that we give in a list, that the values that are defined can be updated easily. But in tuples are immutable. That means tuples once when we define a tuple once, we cannot modify the values or update the values of tuple. Yeah, I hope that is clear. Next difference. Lists are slower than tuples. Yes, this is the most important difference that you should mention in your interview. Like if this question is asked to you, lists are slower than tuples and tuples are faster than lists. Okay, the syntax given here is, suppose we have a variable called list that is equals to 10 Chelsea or and 20. Now 10 and 20 are integer values, therefore that's why we didn't put the quotes there, and Chelsea is a string, therefore we need to put it in quotes. And the main difference is, you can see here the brackets. The main difference is of the bracket. Okay, in list we use square brackets and in tuple we use round brackets. Okay, so yes, let's move to the next question. What type of language is Python? Programming or scripting? So, Python is capable of scripting, but in general sense, it is considered as a general purpose programming language. See, here the interviewer will try to confuse you, like, is it scripting or programming? So, the answer would be Python is capable of scripting, but it is a programming language. Okay. Question 3. How is Python an interpreted language? An interpreted language is any programming language which is not in machine level code before runtime. Therefore, Python is an interpreted language. See, I'll tell you in simpler words. Suppose if you write a code in C, then what the compiler does is it will like go through each and every line of code, and then at the end the compiler will give the errors of all the lines, like of all the codes. But in Python, if there is an error in line 2, then the program will not run for line 3 and line 4 and so on. It will give an error on the line 2 itself. So this is called interpreter. I hope you got it. If you haven't, then you can ask any doubt in comment section, or you can join me on my Telegram channel. I'll share the link in description box. Question 4. What is namespace in Python? A namespace is a naming system used to make sure that names are unique to avoid conflicts. Okay, you have to keep this in mind, that a namespace is a naming system. Even if you answer this much, then the interviewer will think like, yes, the student is knowing this answer. Okay. Is Python case sensitive? Yes, Python is a case sensitive language. You have to put this very like a important note in your mind that Python is a case sensitive language, because this is the most common question that is asked in each and every interview. Is indentation required in Python? Yes. Without indentation, Python, we cannot run the code in Python. So, otherwise, it will throw an error. Indentation is necessary for Python. It specifies a block of code. All code within loops, classes, functions, etc. is specified within an intended block. It is usually done using four space characters, or you can also use tab. If your code is not intended necessarily, it will not execute accurately and will throw errors as well. See, it is basically, usually done using four spaces, or you can directly use a tab. Okay, so therefore indentation is required in Python. What is the difference between Python, arrays, and lists? See, arrays and lists in Python have the same way of storing data, but arrays can hold only a single data type elements, whereas lists can hold any data type elements. For example, if uh, if I put integer values in array, then I cannot store string values in my array. But in list, that is not the case. In list, I can store both the different types of data type values as well. Suppose if I need to put integer or float value, I can do that, and with that I can store string values as well. So I hope you got the answer. Question 8. What is lambda function? See, this question was asked in Capgemini's senior analyst role. So this is very important, as this questions may be asked in many other companies as well. So yeah, let's see the answer. And it is an anonymous function known as a lambda function. This function can have any number of parameters but can have just one statement. See, we pass parameters in the function definition. Yeah, so there can be n number of parameters, but there can be only one statement in a function. Okay. Question 9. What are Python iterators? Iterators are objects which can be traversed through or iterated upon. Now again, this question is very much asked in Capgemini interview, but also this is asked in TCS interviews as well. So this is very important. Keep like I suggest you to take a screenshot, or just make notes that the questions which are important. Question 10. What are the generators in Python? Functions that return an iterable set of items are called generators. So, iterators were objects which can be traversed though or iterated upon. And generators are functions that return an iterable set of items that are called generators. Okay. Question 11. What is a dictionary in Python? Now again, this is a very common question. The answer for this is it is the built-in data types in Python. It defines one-to-one relationship between keys and values. Dictionaries contain pair of keys and their corresponding values. Dictionaries are indexed by keys. In simpler words, if you want to use dictionary, then you have to give key and value of for example, if my key is name, therefore my value will be xyz. Suppose my name is XYZ. So the key and value pair has to be there in dictionary. What does length len function do? Now, it is used to determine the length of a string, a list, an array, etc. For example, there is a list of like unknown length. So you can't sit and like count the number of elements in the list. Therefore, length len function is used to determine the length of the string, list, or an array. What are Python packages? Now, Python packages are namespaces containing multiple modules. For example, one package is NumPy. We write it as import NumPy in our program. So that is a package. What is split used for? Now the split function method or function is used to separate a given string in Python. For example, there is a string called mango, and if we want to separate each and every letter of that word mango, then we will use split function. Then it will give us output as m comma a comma n comma g comma o. It will be separated. Okay. Question 15. How to import modules in Python? Now, modules can be imported using the import keyword. As I mentioned earlier in earlier question, like we use import and the library or module name. So, suppose import numpy. So, therefore, we need to write import keyword. So that's it. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, then please hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. I'll also share few important questions on DBMS, networking, OS, and many more. So yeah, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Bye bye.